morning. Welcome to DOC.TALK. This is our signature series for SkillHer Workforce nonprofit. My name is Teresa Temu, and I'll be your moderator today. I am the board chair of SkillHer Workforce Pathways, a nonprofit working here in Columbus, Ohio. And we work with women from multilingual communities, highly skilled foreign-born women like MAVJUDA, like Lola, like myself, and we are serving women who look like us, who sound like us, who were born abroad, who are highly skilled, and who are working to apply their knowledge here in the States and navigate various career pathways. Yes, Lola, could you please do next slide? Thank you very much. We do career readiness. Let me admit again, Rida. Our services include career readiness, digital skills, financial capability or financial literacy, and re-entry support. Re-entry means women who have been in prisons and who are looking to re-enter into the workforce. That is our aspirational range of services. Yeah, so my name is Teresa Temu. Apart from serving SkillHer Workforce nonprofit chair, I also run Dunia Consulting. Dunia means world. I believe in Uzbek, in Arabic, in Farsi, in Wolof, in many languages that were influenced by Arabic. And I work with women from various communities around storytelling and community building. Yes, next slide, please. Lola, please. Lola or Zilolahon Malikova-Frazier. She is the visionary behind SkillHer Workforce. Lola, could you please introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Teresa. My name is Lola. Full name is Lola Khan. I'm originally from Uzbekistan. As Teresa already mentioned, our vision is to help professionals like ourselves to navigate through the challenges of entering to the workforce and finding their dream pathways within the United States, or even support them through the licensing and also the legal processes of becoming a professional in the United States. I am the founder of the SkillHer Workforce Pathways. And already we mentioned the mission, and also I do the consulting in the tech field. And I have been living in Columbus, Ohio for about 8 years now, and building our community and helping out my peers within the organizational structure who entered as an immigrant or who would like to become an immigrant to United States. And to our next slide, I would like to introduce you the MAVJUDA Saydazamova, and of course, let her to introduce herself.
Yes, please, MAVJUDA. The floor is yours. MAVJUDA, you're muted. Okay, so while MAVJUDA is unmuting yourself, I have a slide where I would like to introduce MAVJUDA, who made this meeting possible today. MAVJUDA is a doctor of nursing practice, adult gerontology, nurse practitioner, certified. MAVJUDA, I see that you are muted myself.
I hope you guys can hear me now.
Yes, yes.
I'll restart it all over. I wanted to thank you guys for reaching out to me. It's the biggest honor to share my journey. So I'm very, very excited. I hope it's gonna be helpful and people will get motivated. First and all, my name is MAVJUDA'S Saydazamova. I'm originally from Uzbekistan. I came in and immigrated from Uzbekistan with my family and my 2 daughters. Later, we had our son, so I have 3 kids, and then wonderful partner, my husband. And I am doctor of nursing practice and board certified nurse practitioner who is currently working in neurosurgery team, one of the level 1 trauma hospitals in Michigan.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Lola, can you please go to the next slide? Yes, MAVJUDA, could you please share with us your journey from foreign degree to DNP?
Oh, absolutely. I know Immigrating to United States from like people like me from Uzbekistan, I understand how overwhelming to kind of navigate and find your way to your passion, your way to your dream. So it would include learning English, navigating yourself, how to credential your credentials, how to across the barriers that come through, and then on top of everything, family responsibility to reach my career goals. So we immigrated in 2007, and then short after, it was 2008 when economy was very, very bad in United States. It was almost impossible to find any kind of job, not even talking about my dream career job. So when we came in, we had to learn and navigate our way through to understand what is the educational system, how does it work? Is my medical degree from back home gonna transfer right away? Or do I have to go through so many steps and finally in 15 years getting my nurse practitioner's degree? So just like most of you guys, I did start everything from learning English. Of course, I knew grammar, I knew how to read, but my speaking levels were very, very low. So I had to put myself out there. I had to research and do adult schooling, communicating with people, and started with community college. That was the biggest platform for us. So started learning from English. After that, slowly, I figured out that there's a occupation called RN, a registered nurse. Then that became interesting for me. Then I find out that, hey, RN is not only a bachelor degree, there's an associate degree, but hey, how do I get there? So I started with getting my CNA license. It's a certified nurse assistant license. It's only 3 weeks. It was pretty challenging maneuvering around my kid's schedule, my husband's schedule, but it is possible. And I want to say, if you have a dream and if you have a goal and vision, just put it out there and just press and go, and the doors will open for you. The opportunities will come through. So I got my certified nurse assistant position and license and took my board exam on that one too. Start working. While I was working on it, I figured out I don't want to do just associate nursing. I want to do bachelor degree nursing. So I start taking classes for that. While I was in accelerated bachelor nursing, because I did had already degree from Uzbekistan, from different country, United States gives you opportunity as in second degree. So instead of going through bachelor degree whole 3 years, I'm not including prerequisites, it will give you opportunity so you can complete the program in 12 months. However, that 12 months, it's very packed. Instead of taking 12 credits, you're gonna be dealing with 29 credits. And also your clinical hours will start right then. So it's almost you have no social life. You have to organize your time so much so that you're not neglecting your kids. You at the same time providing food to your table. And also uh, such a highly competitive program that if you get anything below B minus, you're gonna get eliminated from the program. It was highly stressful. However, I did it with my husband, so that was a lot of help. So we both got through it. While we were in our accelerated nursing bachelor degree process, we heard about nurse practitioner. We're like, okay, what is this nurse practitioner? What is it gonna give me? Okay, this is again a whole new chapter that we had to open. We had to introduce ourselves. It is difficult for even any kind of college, university's advisor to advise you because they do see foreign people, but they don't see exact same scenario each time, because everybody who immigrates to United States has their own journey. You have to build your own pathway. Somebody will get there easier, somebody will get through lots of detours like we did. It took us very long time. However, we find out, hey, there's a nurse practitioner program that gives you opportunity to treat the patient, to diagnose the patient, to order labs, everything that a medical doctor does. However, it's less education years because I'm already second and third degree here, already raising family. That was very, very attractive part of the nurse practitioner program. And then we find out that, hey, you have either 12 months program where you get your master's degree, or you're going to go through 4 years again and get your doctoral degree. So then we decided with my husband that we're going to go terminal. We're going to go on the highest we can so we don't have to think about schooling anymore. So we both applied while we were in nursing program to one of the wonderful university. I'm still thankful, Grand Valley State University, which is 10 minutes away from our house. We just jeopardized this with, we said, well, we're gonna take our chances. Let's apply. And that was also accelerated. Instead of 4 years of getting your doctoral degree, it was 3 years. So it's, again, it was jammed packed, very busy, lots of responsibility on top of everything we're already finishing up with nursing. Then you have to it's all, get ready for your NCLEX and pass the NCLEX classes, then finding a job. So we both applied for a nurse practitioner program. And we said if one of us will get in, that person will continue. The other person will just go and work and help family. So guess what happened? We both got in.
Oh my God. Yeah.
For that accelerated 3-year program that gives you opportunity to become a nurse practitioner was doctorally trained level. We could not say no, so we both started it, and then we finished up in end of May with a bachelor degree in 2016, and then we both said now it's time to kind of get ready and set ourselves so we are set for success to pass the NCLEX class. I know whoever knows nursing, NCLEX exam is, in my experience, is one of the most difficult exams. Why? Because you have a question, you have 4 answers that are all right, but you have
Oh, okay.
the most right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So to kind of be successful on it, you have to make sure the program that you kind of purchase to get you ready for NCLEX exam has to teach you strategy, has to teach you knowledge that you have a gap on, and also be strategic and fast because you have only 1 minute per question. So anywho, we both studied for a month and a half, and then I sat for my nursing NCLEX boarding exam, and of course we wanted to stay in Michigan, so I got licensed in Michigan. Passed for was one time, and questions stopped at 75. I got very excited because usually this is a sign that you passed the exam. It didn't go through 256, but second later, what if I did not pass? What if algorithm chose that, hey, you are not competent enough to pass this exam? So anyhow, I did pass. We both passed, and I got my dream position in my dream hospital. It's Butterworth Hospital in Michigan. So after that, we continued working very, very, very part-time, both of us, because nurse practitioner program was very, very demanding. Plus, we had our kids already in middle school and elementary school. We had to put them through sports, do extracurriculum, because we did not want to neglect their future while we're figuring out ours. So we wanted to make sure when they are graduating, they are able to apply if they want to go to Ivy League school. They have sports, they have musics, they have all the grades ready. At the same time, while mom and dad getting their degree and figuring out their way how to survive and how to make successful family in foreign country. So we both graduated in 2019, and my very first job. I don't know. I think I'm passing whole your question. I'm going too far. I do apologize.
It's like
I'm
yeah,
very excited when I speak about my journey.
I can totally get it. Over 2 decades of dedication and showing up and consistency. It's totally worth sharing with anyone who needs to hear that. Yes, MAVJUDA.
I always share with my people, as many of you know, I do run Instagram page. We do have our own podcast with my husband where we talk about nursing, because I know a lot of our foreign community are very passionate about healthcare. They're very passionate about nursing. Therefore, we do have our podcast on YouTube. We do have our separate account called Shifa Life Uz on Instagram. So we, what I was gonna say about that, we start sharing our thoughts and stuff. And I always say, networking in United States is number one thing that you can do to yourself. Anywhere you are, even staying in line in grocery store, you talk to people. You never know who you're gonna meet through
Yeah.
simple grocery shopping line or staying at ice cream shop. So when we were in nursing school, we did made an effort to get to know each teacher. I knew which teacher does work in which hospital, so I started shadowing them. That's how I got my first nursing job as soon as I graduated from nursing school in emergency observation unit within like 2 weeks, because it was through networking. I shadowed at 3 a.m. I went and shadowed in trauma units. I was up and ready. That's why in United States, it very matters who you know. It's not who you are. It matters a lot on who you know. So after that, working in emergency observation units and chest pain center, gave me opportunity to get my very first job as a nurse practitioner, because my manager, nursing manager, when I saw opening in urgent care for the nurse practitioner position, I contacted him, I emailed him, I talked to him personally, and he knew somebody in upline in urgent care. So I got my first NP position, very excited in urgent care. It was amazing. I worked there for 2.5 years. And then I kind of wanted to narrow down my specialty. Then again, networking. I got through, and I got my current position as a nurse practitioner in neurosurgery team in 2022. And as I said, I get very excited. I'll let you ask me more questions. There we are.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. So the whole process of getting masters in nursing is like step one, your foreign nursing degree, which you had from Uzbekistan, right?
Right.
That's where you start. Step two, credential evaluation,
Mhm.
right? And organizations like CGFNS or WES, Wes,
Huh?
review your foreign credentials and determine their US equivalency.
Correct.
Could you please tell us about the prices as well? For example, step two, credential evaluation. How much does it usually cost on average? If you remember, how much did it cost back in those times?
Correct. So as I reminded you, every foreign person, every immigrant has different journey.
Different. Yes, yes.
Uh, our journey was different as well. Um, when you say credentialing, it's simply saying that evaluating your foreign diploma into the language that kind of correlates with United States system.
Yes, yes.
So when we try to evaluate our diploma, first we did attempt when we were applying for nursing school, bachelor nursing. And as I said, networking, we set up an appointment with a dean of nursing program in Big Rapids Ferris State University because they were offering accelerated nursing program. We wanted to know what kind of, is it through CGNFS or WES? Because each university has their own trusted program that they
Yes.
accept your credentials. When we went and talked to them, we were very lucky enough that they accepted our diploma without any official evaluation. All they requested us to get our official transcripts from our universities, but it had to be notarized, it had to be translated to English, and it had to be sealed and sent it directly to them.
Okay.
The process maybe cost us $200 each because we had to pay a fee for a notary and then the shipment.
Okay. Okay. Then we have NCLEX registered nurses or NCLEX practicing nurses.
Yeah.
And you said that is the most difficult step, right? Because of the questions with four answers and where you have to choose the rightest one, the most, yeah, yes. And then you get state nursing license.
Mhm.
Once you pass NCLEX. How long did it take you to prepare for NCLEX, you and your husband?
NCLEX took us a month and a half. Because NCLEX is a challenging but very achievable process or test.
Yes.
You don't have to have A on all the classes, but you have to, just like I said earlier, you have to purchase. There's many different type of little programs that you can purchase that would make you ready for the NCLEX exam. So we went through Kaplan. When people ask me what I would recommend, I always recommend Kaplan. Why? Because they not only give you a test bank, they don't only give you knowledge base, they give you the strategy. And strategy on NCLEX is number one because you
Oh,
have four
okay.
questions, I mean, four answers that are all right, but you have to choose the most right. So it kind of gives you the steps how to eliminate immediately two of the questions and then kind of choose in between one and two. Um, so we did go through the NCLEX. What was your question, Teresa? I forgot
Yes.
already.
How long did it take you to prepare for this
Oh,
exams?
month and a half. We did do we
A
we
month and
were
a half.
very strategic. We stayed every day at the same time. We had to go through 100 question, and then we'll come back and study what did we do wrong and what did we do right and why.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we start covering masters and doctors, it's just to quickly summarize what we went through. Is it correct to say that the first step after immigration has completed or you're in the process of immigration to United States, if you have been in medical field in your in your home country, you will have to decide, based on the place of the residency, which school and which pathway you're going to go to, and after connect with the school. Am I right?
I agree. Yes. Yep.
Okay. So based on the place of the residency and the school you will go to, the requirements will vary. Am I right?
Absolutely correct.
So I see a question from Farida on the chat. She stated she lives in Illinois and they require language proof test. Do I need to take the test before evaluation or then? So from my experience on the process of going on CGFNS and like WES, My first step was to connect with the board of nursing in the place of the residency, even before I went to school or talk to them. And they described me the different pathways, as it was in the case of MAVJUD as well. They said, hey, you can go to school. If you want, you can try to evaluate what you have on your hand and go through the process. Then I went to the website of SGFNS that they required, saying they also have 2 or 3 different licensing processes based on the state you live in. So New York has in okay to go with just that, like West World Education Services, and SGFNS, they have other steps. Then SGFNS also requires to have a language test completed, like TOEFL or another one I've got. IELTS, yes. So one of those two. In your case, did you have initial communication with the Board of Nursing? And another question also comes to, did you pick the place of the residency that you will move in based on the requirements of the nursing, or did you go settled in the place, then started looking into the medical workforce pathways?
We moved to Michigan initially, then our kids started kindergarten, preschool. So we kind of knew that we're not going to move anywhere. So we said, whatever is a rule, it's a rule. We're going to stay in Michigan. As I said, it took us a good several years to figure out, hey, yes, I want to be treating patients. I want to be in the upstream. However, maybe started from get to the upstream, not like starting at the upstream. So when we figured out nursing, we did talk to Board of Nursing. While I was talking to Board of Nursing, our friends in Michigan kind of guided us to go and start in community college. So I became a student in community college in 2008. And of course, started with ESL classes, English second language classes. The process works, you apply to become a student in community college. Once you're done, they know that you're a foreign student because you do mark that. And then they will invite you, say, hey, congratulations, MAVJUDA, you got accepted to community college. Now here's the next steps. You have to take placement test. They want to know your English proficiency level. So if they can, when I took mine, of course, I needed to study more English. So there's 4 levels of ESL classes in community college. So I was in level 2 for speaking, level 4 for reading. So anyhow, I started with ESL classes. After you graduated from all the courses of English second language, community college gives you opportunity to already start other courses like science classes, like your biology and other stuff. Right there, we went and talked to Nursing Board of Michigan. And they looked at our pathway. I still think, I think her name was Michelle. I still thank her for taking her time at that time. And I'm talking about like 15, 16 years ago. She took her time and said, oh, you have a biggest winner here. And we both looked at each other and like, we don't know what she's talking about. And they said, because you went to community college and you finished all the ESL classes, now you're taking American College English 1. If you pass this course and take the second one, they also call English composition. Composition, if you graduate from community college, if you take community college composition English 1 and 2, that automatically give you opportunity that you do not have to take any TOEFL or IELTS. Because it would give you a privilege saying that, hey, MAVJUDA did go through normal college English and she passed with good grades. Therefore, when she evaluates her diploma, foreign diploma, I do not require her to pass or give me the score for IELTS or TOEFL. So
Okay.
that was I think that was the biggest winner for us. So we didn't have to go through that process.
That's amazing. And again, as you mentioned, it expedited the process for you quite a lot. And can you also talk a little bit about the steps between getting your evaluation process? You mentioned that in your case, you went through the school's evaluation process, not with the SGFNS or WS, right? So can you talk a little bit between SGFNS and NCLEX? Like what happens in that time period? Like meaning what specific classes you need to take? Do you need to wait to take NCLEX till you get your diploma on your hand? Maybe you get some kind of paperwork that will let you to pass the NCLEX or take the exam.
Right. In normal cases, like not mine was kind of an abnormal, lucky case, but in normal cases, if you are a foreign trained nurse and you do have your TOEFL or IELTS exam results with you, usually schools do accept 6.8 and above. Again, each university is different. And each university that offers you nursing program, they have their own prerequisites.
Mhm.
Because you can't only evaluate your foreign diploma saying that, yes, MAVJUDA did graduated from Uzbekistan and we do accept her nursing degree from there. However, in order for her to sit for nursing NCLEX exam, she has to have anatomy, she has to have microbiology, she has to have physics, she has to have algebra, all of that. They'll give you very specific subjects that you still have to finish because I know each foreign country is different. Speaking only about Uzbekistan, our nursing programs are not bachelor trained nurses. Our diploma, since I've been helping to evaluate people's diploma, it's equivalent to associate nursing program.
Yes.
I can't speak to other countries because I haven't tried to evaluate different countries, but Uzbekistan's country nursing training is equivalent to associate nursing degree in United States. So once you get approved, once you submit your TOEFL or your IELTS, including your diploma, that is sometimes there is a two different steps. Sometimes CGNFS tells you you can submit your notarized translated diploma directly to us. Sometimes they would say you still submit that, and then we're also going to reach out to your university directly to get all the other transcripts. So they evaluate your transcripts, they take your English proficiency languages and sends to nursing board saying that yes, MAVJUDA is trained, her degree is legit, her English proficiency is also good. However, she might need this, that in these classes in order to sit for nursing boarding exam.
Mhm.
Did I answer your question, Lola?
Yes, you did. And the next question that would be following up would be between NCLEX and state nursing license, as you mentioned, how long it will take for the results to come out, and this receiving the license will give you how to say right away opportunity to start applying to the jobs, and how long it take you to really get into the field and start becoming and working as a nurse in the field.
Absolutely. That's actually a very good question. As we know, many different foreign countries, when you graduate from school, you don't have to sit for any kind of board exams. You got your diploma, you're good to start. In United States, however, you do go through the program, you complete your nursing. But then you have to take NCLEX classes because they want to make sure you're competent enough to practice in field.
Mhm.
Once you approve them that, hey, okay, I finished school, I got ready for 1 month, month and a half to get my NCLEX. I passed my NCLEX, and it takes you, in my time, even nowadays, I think anywhere between 24 hours to 72 hours for your license to appear in your state's nursing board. Um, Mine took 48 hours. In 48 hours, my name was registered saying Saydazamova RN. That was the biggest, happiest moment in my life since when you look at my education pathway. After that, you can start working immediately. However, there's a lot of opportunities nowadays. You still can be going to school, become a nurse, and then you can apply to be a resident nurse and start working on the unit that you want to work. Again, networking, when you go to clinicals, you set those connections. Uh, they hire you while you're still in nursing school. You did not pass your board exam, but as soon as you pass your board exam, from resident nurse, you become immediately a nurse, fully rightful nurse that you can work with your own license, that any action that you take, it goes to your license. See, as soon as you get your license, you can start working. And also you can do ahead of time networking and start, put your foot in the door.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So I would say in the chart we have our last steps, like for the nurse practitioner or advanced practice grad degree. My personal question: what motivated you to go above? And
Yes.
like, of course, would the money factor also will change based on the level of degree you hold, and like how difficult it's within the states to change, and what's the median of the salaries, if you have any like average from your knowledge?
Um, I do apologize. My biggest motivation was I knew I am Uzbekistan trained medical doctor, and I knew I'm not going to be only satisfied being a bedside nurse. We knew that right away. And become a nurse practitioner would take me to my goal and my dream very quick. As I said earlier, instead of you going to undergrad, after undergrad, you take MCAT to be part of medical school, then apply for medical school, then do 4 years of medical school, then after that, applying in residency. So instead of doing very long process, it gave me opportunity to go to school only 3 years after my nursing degree and become a provider. And I always wanted to be an upstream, not downstream, figure out what is wrong instead of treating what already wrong and what is ordered already. So that was my biggest dream, become a provider. That what pushed me. And at that time, because we have family, expensive school that we're gonna spend the expenses that would take us to our dream did not matter at that time, because now rules changed a little bit, but at that time you could get a loan. You don't get grants for second and third degree in the United States, but
Okay.
you are able to get a loan. And knowing that when you graduate as an NP, you're gonna start making minimum wage of $120,000 a year, did give us peace of mind with my husband to say, we're gonna take that much loan and we're gonna go through the schooling. As you all know, nurse practitioner, physician assistant nowadays are not considered as a professional degree, which I think the whole reason was nothing changed except how much loan you get. But I assure you, the field is amazing. Opportunities are endless. You can start a nurse practitioner with 150,000 and you can go up to $250,000 a year just working at the hospital. And I'm not even talking about when you are able to open your own practice and you can, at that time, sky's the limit. Oh,
That's amazing. And
yes.
Mavjuda, do you have any other like specific steps or anything in between we missed? If we can cover that, then we can address Frida's question and after move to the next questions.
Absolutely. I don't think you guys missed anything, but the biggest and the most questions I get is, do I have to know English? Absolutely. It doesn't matter if your diploma is ready to go. If you don't know English, that's gonna slow you down quite a bit. That's why it was any opportunity, please, 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 please learn English. Knowing English not gonna even it's not only gonna give you opportunity to become a nurse, it's gonna open a lot of many doors. For instance, I do consults through Telegram, live coaching for mostly foreign people who wants to become a nurse, want to go back to medical field. I recently I'm trying to get connected with the hospitals in Ohio and Illinois because that's where my majority people come and reach out to me, and also Philadelphia and New York. You can start your career or your step in the door from very little position called nursing technician, where it does not require you to have any kind of training, only high school diploma. And that would be called nurse technician, I think also called patient care assistant. I'm not talking about certified nurse assistant. I'm not talking about MA, which is medical assistant. Those do require you to go to school for a couple weeks or a couple months and get the licensing. However, if you know what enough English, and you can get a job at any hospital needs that position because nurses do need help, and nurse techs are trained right at the job. If you are in burn unit, they teach you how to dressing change and all of that. It's amazing opportunity. First of all, that would be foot in the door. Once you're ready as a nurse, they'll just get you, they'll take you because they know you, they know your work ethic. They hire you as a nurse right away. The second of all, it will give you opportunity to see what else you like in medicine. Hey, actually, I don't like being a nurse. I want to be physician assistant. Or I don't want to be a nurse practitioner. I want to be physical assistant. Physical therapy or occupational therapy or speech therapy, or hey, radiation specialist. So it just what I was gonna say was a shorter answer. Getting no English will open a biggest opportunities. That's why concentrate on English. If you are pursuing your dream, knowing English will definitely open the doors.
So for the English like resources at the moment that's available, I would note also two things. First of the way, if you have enough funds to go to community colleges, go ahead and take the ESL classes. If you don't have at the moment the funds to go to community colleges, search on the internet. There will be nonprofit organizations in your area that would be willing to teach you English for free. Like we in Columbus area have Riverview. There is a lot of wonderful volunteers who are always happy to help and also have free resources that will help you to catch up on your English. If you will go and do self-learning or again work with the volunteer, you can take TOEFL or IELTS examinations and get your English certificates that will help you down the road with your documentation process. Yep.
Right at this moment, just because today is such a social media era, I want to point out to the program that I usually kind of push to all and everybody who contacts me. This is uh, several months ago, a young high school student reached out to me from California saying that, MAVJUDA, we created the um, program where teaches English for free, completely free, because that would help those students to create leadership um, opportunity to put them on their resume when they apply for colleges. So they opened completely free. I believe it's Saturday and Friday classes, multiple hours for Uzbek speaking, for Russian speaking, for Spanish speaking, for all of that. If you contact me, or I can send you their profile on Instagram, go in. They have Google form. You can choose the hours that you want to go through. And American born, fluently speaking, very smart, intelligent young people will teach you English for free. And
Yeah. Yes, yes. I started as an ESL instructor here in the United States, and we as ESL instructors very often we also provide support letters or recommendation letters for those who haven't studied English with us and they're applying for jobs. And this never hurts to get an extra cover letter or support letter.
And the if you are interested on that resource, it's called Literacy Project. It's located in California, but that's online, so it's free. I will send you their information too. I think for that level of English for free, it's a great opportunity for everybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We will at the end gather all the resources that were talked about or shared and ping them in our like recording at the end that will and also send out to the participants who were registered today.
Yes.
If we can address Frida's question, then we can move on to the most of the kind of general questions that are very motivating and encouraging towards everybody. Frida's asking, a few months ago, I evaluated my college diploma for general purpose. Their evaluation showed associate degree and 64 credits. My question is 64 credits enough to be nurse here, or they require extra credits?
Unfortunately, I cannot answer that question. It's very specific for each program. So I would, what I would recommend, reach out to the nursing program or reach out to Board of Nursing. That would be the more accurate answer.
Yep. I agree with Mavjuda, Farida. I also would recommend you to search online the Board of Nursing of Illinois. You will be able to create your profile on their portal, register, put your all information, your evaluation process and documentation, and somebody will reach out to you. If they don't, just keep calling them and like pinging them, and somebody, of course, will help you to answer your specific questions and navigate through the process.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, let's move to next slide, mental blocks. This is my this is my most favorite part of discussion. Emma Mavjuda, am I too old to start? The most common question that we hear every now and then.
Say it again.
Mental blocks exist.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, and the first one, like, am I too old to start? Lola,
No. Oh my
previous
goodness.
slide.
I
Listen, thank you. Yes, go
I
ahead.
love to say this over and over. Your background, your accent, your age, your current circumstance does not determine your future.
Thank you.
Many successful nurses, many successful doctors, nurse practitioner, physician started exactly where you are right now. So I would say your age doesn't matter. In the United States, I know, just speaking of Uzbekistan, all the students are young, just graduated from high school, you don't see any adult students. However, it's completely different in the United States. That's why I think it called a land of opportunity. I was 32 years old when I started my nurse practitioner program.
Okay.
I had co-students who were 56, one female who was a nurse for 27 years and decided to become a nurse practitioner, and she was 67.
Oh, yes.
So age, your color, your accent, your circumstance doesn't matter. United States gives you free opportunity in any age. You wake up tomorrow and say, "Hey, I want to change my career." Please do.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Very uplifting. Question for us, especially immigrant mamas, especially mamas coming from former Soviet Unions. We love extracurriculum activities and we pay big attention at the quality of school and our kids' participation, our kids' academic progress and success. Please share with us, how did you, both of you, you and your husband, and you have two kids, right?
We had three. We have three.
You have three kids. How did you navigate that, raising your kids and doing all the extracurricular activities that you mentioned? Sports, music, aiming at Ivy League universities. Please share this with us.
Absolutely. So when you ask me who I am, I never want to say, "Oh, I'm a nurse practitioner." I always proudly say, "I'm a mom. I'm a mom of three very successful, bright young people."
Beautiful. I love that.
Uh, for us, for with my husband, our kids' future was most important. That's why we went through the schooling so we can provide them more. So one day they are better than us. So we made sure our kids, when we moved to United States, we had only two daughters. We had Rashona, she's my oldest one, and she was 3 years old. And Safina, my second daughter, she was 4 months old. And then Cameron, down the road, he was born in 2010. Currently, I have 22 years old, who graduated Loyola University with amazing grades, and she finished pre-law. So her goal is yet to come, but currently she's taking a gap year so she can make a stronger case for herself to apply for Ivy League law schools. Currently working a nonprofit organization also, um, like managing a new startup. So anyway, she's a big deal. And then our second daughter, she is very interested in medicine. So she just graduated her freshman year of college as a pre-med student. And our son, he's going to be junior in high school this year. He is very professional water polo player. He's part of national team. Keeps us busy traveling. In 2 weeks, he's going to be in Serbia to play as in United States.
Okay.
So we thought we should concentrate on sport and obviously add some music on it. So we started with swimming because while they're swimming, while we taking them to swimming, we could study still.
Okay.
Half of swimming, we'll take our kids to. We started with a very small swimming program, and then they develop. Once they are in school, each school has their own swimming programs. So then we just transferred them there, and then from there they took off. My daughters did swimming. When COVID hit, they could not do swimming, so they start doing rowing. So my second one finished with rowing whole varsity team and the oldest one. And then Cameron, my youngest one, he started with swimming when he was 2.5. He's a number 5, top 5 in Michigan, how fast he swims. And then, as I said, from that, it kind of went into water polo. So I would say keep your kids very busy so they don't have any opportunity to do anything else but only study, uh, getting themselves better. And which school they go to also matters because you want to surround them with highly motivated kids, kids who are successful, families that are successful. So I think if you want to do one thing for your kids, make sure they go to a very, very good school if you can afford, and also keep them busy so they don't have any other window to do anything naughty.
Yes, that is important. That is really, really important. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. And do you recall how much did it cost you financially, the investment in all the steps combined? Did you ever count? Yes.
Um, so United States is very amazing because you get small windows of opportunities. I always say, I think our cost was just the nurse practitioner degree itself. We have to pay a loan more than $200,000 yet.
Okay. Yes.
We did pay off our nursing loan, which was with all the help scholarships that we could scrape as much as we could. I think each of us paid close to $70,000, both of us in combination. And our community college did cost us quite a bit, but it worth every penny. I can't recall right now. Maybe I would say some at that time, if you say us right now, it might not sound very much, but 25,000 or so for each of us.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you, thank you. And as we round up, could you please give us one piece of advice for the women sitting on the edge of starting?
Of course. I would say if you're seeing me today, if you're watching us today, today is your day. That means you are determined to change.
Yes.
You do deserve it. You are such a highly motivated, amazing mom or amazing young lady that has so much to offer to our country, to our people, to our community. Never be afraid. Again, I would say your color, your age, your situation doesn't matter. What matter is your goal that you have in front of you, that you see yourself 5 years from today. Always start with small goals. Don't put a hugest goal in front of you where you can get discouraged very easily. Do one step at a time. Say, hey, I'm going to learn 10 English words today. That should be your goal today. So dream big, start small, keep going.
Thank you very much. Very beautiful way, very beautiful advice, very beautiful way to wrap up our meeting. Those who, especially Hamida, if you haven't met Mavjuda before, that is Mavjuda's Instagram. I love your Instagram. On Instagram, you are in live, in person, on Zoom, the same as charismatic, as optimistic as you are on Instagram. So please follow Mavjuda to get this portion of optimism, the thirst for life, the eagerness for life, and to learn everything, to learn new things every day. Mavjuda shows her family, her husband, her kids, her stories on Instagram. Beautiful, beautiful page. Also, Lola told me that you run a consultancy working as a life coach, right?
Yep.
Yes, could you please share in the chat box so that I open it on the screen and we have the recording of your consultancy page? Or it's on Telegram?
It is on Telegram,
It is on
yes.
Telegram. Okay, okay. We will be able to include that in our promo materials on our social networks. Is there anything else that Mavjuda you would like to share before we go and continue our Saturdays?
I would say thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. I think small opportunities opens the biggest doors, and I'm very excited and I'm honored to be a speaker here today and meeting such a amazing woman that our community has.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you very much, Mavjuda. Lola, you?
Anybody has any questions, any resources that you guys want to ask, please don't